Justin.
Courtney wants to see some of the you.
Doesn't matter to me.
I don't want to be next to him. I don't like them. Just move over. I'm Tommy Lloyd. Say less. That's me.
Why don't you give me that
No, can I be coach?
tag there?
That's what I'm saying. Let me be coach for the day. I got some good things to say, especially about Tommy, or about Courtney and Zoo.
Okay, we have a student-athlete contingent from the University of Arizona. Our guests are Ajulis Tubelis, Courtney Ramey, and Cedric Henderson Jr. Just a reminder for any of the new folks who've come in, the only photography in this room is still photography. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and Matt will bring the microphone to you. And with that out of the way, who'd like to do the first question? Well, then I'll ask it. Fellas, you had a great season, obviously, but was there any one key that you felt was the big thing to get you here to Sacramento?
I think the biggest thing was our effort. We picked it up really big time in the last couple games. I mean, we started trying way more on defense, ball pressure, and then rebounding. I think that was probably our biggest keys for us, was just really getting a chip on our shoulder, like Tommy likes to say, putting a chip on our shoulder and just playing as hard as possible.
Kyle Wanager with ESPN. Guys, can you just talk about the first impressions from watching Princeton and kind of what you expect from those guys? Thanks.
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear this part of it. The biggest thing is that it's a cutting team. They're really solid. They know exactly how they like to play. They have really good shooters, and they have a good player, and they all revolve around him. Biggest thing is going to be being solid and being disciplined and not letting us get back cut and giving up easy buckets like that.
Yeah, Pat Paris from KEG TV in Tucson. Ajulis, I'll ask you, because you went through this last year. Is confidence level higher for you this year because of what you went through last year getting to the Sweet 16?
Yeah, of course. Last year I got a lot of experience. I kind of figured out what it means for the program, what is March Madness and how it works. So now I'm more focused and locked in, and I know what it means. So, yeah.
To the left-hand side?
Jacob Nielsen, KSL.com. I'm curious, do you guys feel slighted at all that you guys beat UCLA in the Pac-12 championship game, and then you're both 2 seeds and they get the West region?
Anyways, no. I mean, we get no say-so in that. We beat them, but we also had losses that we shouldn't have had. So, I mean, you can argue both sides of the point. End of the day, we're both playing basketball, and we're both going to see each other if we see each other. So.
Questions?
I got one for Courtney Ramey. Hitting that shot to get us the ticket to get here and to, like, put us in this spot, how do you feel, like, being on this stage again, and, are you ready?
I was just fortunate to be in that position. It was a big-time shot, but I think we all just moved past it and understand, like, we got to focus on Princeton. So for me, the shot is something that I don't really think about anymore. I don't want to dwell on the past. And that's something that at Texas we kind of lacked. When we won the Big 12 championship, we kind of were stuck in the past, and we let a game slide in the first round. So I just think it was just best for the whole team. We just move past the shot and focus on our next opponent.
Scott?
Hey, Scott Miller, New York Times. What do you guys know? I mean, what have you learned so far about Princeton? What makes them, a team like that difficult to face? What do they do well? What they do well?
I mean, the best thing they do is they play together. They're a solid team. They pass the ball well. They're not really going to be sped up, or they're going to take their time. They're going to get what they want. I mean, they played through a guy that knows exactly how to play basketball, and he plays with shooters all around him. So we have to be prepared. We have to be prepared for cuts. Them running a really good, well-running offense. So we had to be solid.
And a follow-up, as you mentioned, they pass well. How about number 20? What, Topaz? What do you make of him, or have you broken it down enough to know about him yet?
He's a good player. I mean, the biggest thing is he's big, he's strong, he knows how to post up, he can shoot a little bit. A lot of what we've been working on is similar to like preparing you like a little bit of like Hawkes or Drew Peterson. He's going to back you down, he's going to take his time, and he's going to be able to pass it out too. So you have to be prepared at all sides and to stay down. Courtney, you got the next one right now. Yeah, you go.
Next question? Nope. Anybody on Zoom out there who might have a question? If you do, please raise your hand. Okay, it appears the Zoom universe is quiet for the moment. Well, if there are no further questions, I'm going to conclude this segment. And gentlemen, thank you for participating, and good luck in the tournament.
Thanks.